Typically what happens is a player will feel stunned, somewhat confused, a bit disoriented. They may see some stars, they may develop a headache, they may develop nausea. When they come off to the sideline, they may describe that the lights are too bright, they have light sensitivity, they have difficulty with sound, loud noises can bother them.
What was that like, the concussion?
It's a scary thing, I think, for a lot of different reasons. Just, obviously the physical part where you're not able to really do much.
What could you do?
Not much.
Could you read?
No.
Reading's a big thing for you.
Yeah, I like to read, and watching TV, I couldn't watch TV. It seemed like anything, really. I mean, and you're just kind of told to rest, right? Which is the worst thing for any athlete, is just to sit there and rest. And you're so used to competing, so used to being around your teammates. So, I think the physical and the mental part, when you get a typical injury, you're given a time frame and you're gradually working towards getting back. And with concussions, there's not necessarily a time frame, or there's a span where you feel like you're getting better, and then it could be just one day that everything kind of seems to go back to where you started. So, it's a frustrating injury, and one that anyone who's gone through it can relate, and it's a hard one to really. So it's a hard one to understand unless you've gone through it.
Hi, I'm Eric Lindros, and if you play contact sports, you need to understand that there's a possibility you could get a concussion. Most athletes don't like to talk about concussions in a serious way, but the fact is, if you want to play a long career, have a healthy and productive life, you need to know the facts. When I started playing sports, everyone looked at concussions as very minor injuries. They were just getting your bell rung. If you got your bell rung, you shrugged it off and continued to play. There was actually an element of humor involved in watching someone have difficulty getting off the ice. Now we know concussions are not a laughing matter. Concussions are serious injuries. We need to pay attention to the risks and consequences of these invisible injuries. I've asked some of my friends, leading concussion experts, and a few athletes you may recognize, to give you a crash course in concussions. Pay attention, as no matter which sport you play, this information may save your career and help your quality of life. So there you have it, a quick look at Concussions 101. Keep in mind that if these injuries aren't managed and identified, the symptoms can last longer than you expect. And while rare, a concussion you get now could have long-term lasting effects that can be with you the rest of your life. Chances are you will have a concussion if you play long enough. Now you know the signs and symptoms, who to turn to for help, what to expect when it's safe to play. Injury is a risk in any sport, but today we know more information than ever before. Let's use the science to our benefit. Take what you've learned today and remember it. In the end, it's your life, and you don't play forever.